Hi friends. Thought it's interesting to see what's up for Canada in 2024. So let's have a look. Um, if you look at 2023 wasn't a great year, as we know. Like you can see the historical data here. There was a decline from 2021 down. This is quarterly GDP, and then there was lowest point in 2022 fourth quarter, and then first quarter did very well, and then it's still again coming down, and then the third quarter of 2023 wasn't very good. So we don't have the results for the fourth quarter of 2023 yet. So that is what was happening. So economy was going down for last year pretty much. Let's look what's up for the 2024 then. This is based on karma, with Jyotish is based on karma. So this is what I'm doing. This is what my prediction for 2024 is based on periods that are running and the transits and whatever pertinent data that I have. Based on this, I expect the fourth quarter for 2023 just finished, still is going to have a negative number, and the first quarter is going to be like break-even point. That's what I expect because the time isn't that great, but it's going to go up. It is going to recover, particularly from April upwards. It's going to going up trajectory. It's going to go up for sure because the periods are coming is much better than the earlier one that was going through. So this is what I expect for Canada. So there is hope there. Now the period that's broken into January 1st to April 1st, this is not a favorable period. This is like current trend continue because this is what happening from last year. It's going to continue similar way, but there will be slow improvements because we are supposed to have a better time after April. So that's why we'll expect some better, little slow improvements there in this quarter. And then if you look at the unfavorable periods, there is unfavorable period here. Generally in a negative period, in not so good period, unfavorable periods show up much better than the favorable periods. Here you can see a favorable and unfavorable periods in January itself. So unfavorable period shows up more than the favorable periods. So but these things still help. This is why I'm saying this will be some recovery in the first quarter. So this is because this one is from late January to mid to late January. Peak on peak like its negativity goes up and then goes to a peak like in a mountain and then starts to come down. It's the same principle here. So and then this one also positive one, but we are not going to see so much of it because of the negative one going at the same time. So that's what happens. So we don't expect much large beneficial stuff in this period. But from April 2nd to December 31st, this is going to be a favorable period. We can expect positive developments with some easy gains and increased status and wealth. Wealth will grow, and then there will be economic growth for sure. So over 1 to 2 points in GDP. It probably could be more even, because this is going to be a good period. And even in a good period there can be some unfavorable times, because there are some negative influences happens in certain times, which is in early July and then peak on July 11th. When I say peak, that's the negativity goes to the peak and then it comes down. But since it's a better period, the unfavorable periods do not fructify so much harder. So that's what happens. Even here mid to late August, peak on 20th, and the mid to end November, peak on 29th. We will see some events on these times, some negative events, but the effect is not so much as in a negative period. What Jyotish chart shows is a karma of the nation. It's a collective good karma and bad karma of everyone living in the country. And Canada has a really good chart, but then it has a really good karma and also really, really bad karma from two of the negative influences. That's why we see a lot of swings in the economy. Like one time goes up and then goes down all the way and then comes up back like that. So that's what happens because of this negative bad karma. That's a collective bad karma of the nation. What can we do in a situation like this? Help less fortunate and isolated persons. This is because this is all based on karma. To overcome the negative karma, we need to do positive karma. So the positive karma like help, if you're a Canadian or living in there, you should try to help less fortunate people. I mean, it's not just for the country, it's for your own benefit, because when you help someone, it definitely God will help you back. And exercise patience and love others unconditionally. Also need to help clergy, promote spirituality, and animal well-being, especially for dogs, and avoid all type of deceptive practices. These are good things to do, that for self also and for the country. Then the country will do better, because most people think I don't have to do anything, country will do better, but it's not like that. Like everybody has to do their best, and then the country will do best, because country makes up of people. And here is the chart for Canada, but I'm not going to explain all of these because it's difficult to explain. This is quite technical. This is a really, really difficult science to learn, and it's a truly, this is the only science can predict something like this. This is the science I predicted the peak of a corona for my Sri Lanka. Any good times and bad times can be identified only through this kind of a science. There's nothing else can do this. Every other profession is pretty much there because they are full of good karma. That's how they enjoy. The inflation is quite high for Canada, and then we have monetary policy, fiscal policy, but we don't know whether those are working or not, because there's no proof for that. And and the people who are doing all these are really, really lucky people. That's how it happens. But this is a real science. If you really want me to explain this, this is a very interesting chart to learn. If you are interested, you can comment, and then I will do another video, part B of this video, for you to learn about this, what these things are meant. And also you can look at my videos to understand this science. It's a truly a very high level of knowledge for anyone to understand. And also I want to say that I have a video for USA, what's up for 2024. This is really compatible with this one, because US also going to turn around, because if US doesn't turn around, Canada will, unlikely Canada will turn around. So these things synchronize so well, and that's how it works. You can watch that video if you're interested. Okay, if you have any questions, you can note it down. Thank you. Bye.